The Osteomed Profile Zero Neuro plating system. Okay. So before we used to take this, accept this tray as a loaner. So now that we have a count sheet for it, we're just going to go over a little bit some of the things you need to be looking for. The first thing I want you to notice is these things with the screws. So everybody sees, you see the numbers around here. Can everybody see that? 3, 4, 5. The numbers. There's a 3, 4, and a 5. On your count sheet, it'll say 35, 45, or how many screws it is. When you look at the screws, it says 3, but it has 3 rows of screws within that 3 triangle. So you count those screws that's in there. So for the number 3, here you have 30 screws that should be in this tray. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Everybody see that? See that? Number 3, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. So now for the 4, we have 3 areas, right? So that's 15, 30, 45. Everybody see that? Okay. Now for the 5, it's what? 2 rows, so that's how many? 30. And then we have 1 row of the number 4s in here, and it says 5. All right? There's 5 in there only. The other row is empty. Okay, we got to keep this locked though. Just like the other trays, if it's not locked, the screws will fly out of the caddy, okay? So always make sure it's on the lock, okay? And it goes in the tray. So now as far as the count sheet on here, what I've done, I put the number that's assigned to it with each item on here, okay? And those screws are down here that I just showed everybody that I was talking about. You see them? The 30, 45, 30, and 5. They're down here, okay? Underneath this plate, under this system right here, you have the mesh. Okay, so you have something that's underneath. That's your mesh. Okay, it goes underneath. Okay, everything else within the tray should have a number on it that you can match. These have numbers to them also, but you can match them. You can easily tell what they are, okay? But your screws have to be counted. Have to be counted, and they have to be on lock every time you put it in there. Or if it's on something else, when it goes to get washed, they're going to come out. Okay? Also, what I've done with this picture here is a picture that goes with it. It's been added to the recipe. So when you go on SPM and you go to look at the recipe, the list of instruments, you go down to the bottom of the page and you'll see a camera. All right? If you push on the 3 dots before the camera, these 2 pictures will come up and it show you what actually it is that you're looking at, that you're checking off if it's any question at all. Okay? And what I've done, you see these X's on here? These items are not in the tray. Okay? So you don't have to worry about them being in the tray. All right? Any questions?
One question I have is, when we get the tray back, in terms of them restocking it, like they normally do the other one, do we hold it down and wait for them?
Okay, so when it comes to the tray, so what we're going to do, we're going to put the missing on there like we normally would do as far as the number that's on here. So if it says it has 9 plates on here, if it's only 7, we're going to put that 2's missing, correct? All right, and then what the rep's going to do, he's going to come so often and check the tray. They can use this 2 to 3 times in surgery, and then he'll come back and fill the tray up, all right? So that'll be a restock bill only that he'll fill out, okay? What he's trying to do is get it as a consignment here. If we can get it as a consignment, you know how you do the missing, then you put it up in the box for Tiffany to fill it? We'll do that, but now it's not that. It's a loaner. So every time he'll come back and he'll restock it himself by looking at what's been used, okay? And it's for them to notify him that how many they use or whatnot, and then he'll come and restock it after that, okay? So he'll do restock bill only on it now. It won't be like we do with Tiffany. So you don't have to put this in the system, in the box for Tiffany, because the rep will come and do it. And that's Will. Also on the side of here, we have call Will for restock. So if it gets to the point that it's too low, if it's only 1 of a plate or something in here, we need to call them. All right, because it's 9, because they normally use 3 or 2 of each one of the plates. So if it gets to the point it's only 1 of one item plate in here, we need to definitely call them, because it needs to be restocked in, because they cannot use the tray there, because they normally use 2 or 3 of one of the type of plates that's in here. Okay? Any questions? Everybody understand?
So do we call him if something's missing here?
You can't call him, but he probably won't come the first time if it says has 2 items missing, because he knows that you can use it 2 or 3 more times. But he comes here every week. So he'll come back and have it restocked within the week. So that's not a problem. But say they use it on Monday and then they use it again on Tuesday. He probably come in Tuesday afternoon and restock it. But he does come every week to restock it. Okay? Any other questions? All right. And if there's any doubt about what to do with it, just ask me or ask one of the leads, and then we'll make sure we get with him and find out what it is. Okay?